Cancerian, what's up? It is now 11:18. Interesting moon vibes, moon energy, right? So what's up? Hopefully all is well. AM Central Time, August 21st. A cycle, the world, right? Leo, a drive, confidence, assurance. Okay, hopefully all is well. I'm gonna get into the mystical tarot, mystical tarot, Millennium Thought Tarot deck, and Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and then I have a few for my deck for confirmation, farther confirmation. And I got a lot of information coming through, even just recently, because I took off. I got into these downloads. Oh shit! I got into these downloads at 7 a.m. today, August 21st. What if I had three? Okay, yeah. Oh, these stayed through. These flipped over. Ooh, I feel a little bit scattered everywhere, but at the same time, it's like good scattered. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for these messages, this reading. So as I was saying, I got into these downloads that were coming through like strongly earlier, right? And so I jotted them down at 7 a.m. Let me write that down too. 7 a.m. and the date. And then I had to like get everything organized at the house, like a notice, like a check-in. So like checking in with everything, and then I had to leave to go grab a few things. So pretty much it's as if there's you know those what are they, scavenger hunt, like you have to make sure you do everything right. It's like that kind of energy. So mindfulness, Cancerian, make sure you're doing everything right in the now, right? I feel like a lot of individuals have been prior. It's like just to continue on in that same energy, right? Because then I came back and I finished completing everything because I had it preparated for me to complete, right? It was like still good but not completed, right? But good for the eye. And then I completed it, then more downloads started coming through, and then here I am again. But messages that just came through was ancestors are paying ancestors homage. That's major, that's deep, that's lively, that's beautiful, right? Ancestors are paying ancestors homage. Those that are lifting others up respectfully, honorably, is being respected in the spiritual. And no, not everyone believes in this, right? I just try to share it with my mom too. She was like, I don't know about all that, girl. And then she was like, but I gotta go while we're on the phone. And then I was like, all right, girl. So like we left it at that, right? But she don't have to believe in it, right, for it to be, right? It is what it is, regardless. Just like, and what's coming through, just like for atheists, like they don't have to believe in judgment or in other aspects or practices. It is what it is, right? And same applies for me in particular things and situations and information and right? And vice versa for others, right? General energy, clear B, excuse me. And then so that is that, right? And so what flipped through when I was getting into the energy was these three decks. There is a change, and I wanted to start the reading earlier, but I was guided not to, which makes sense. So from the Five of Cups to the full energy, keeping that hope, that faith, right? To the Sun, definitely there's a change, there's a shift, a good shift. And I'm doing my part as necessary, as required, as I know I should do my part, right? If I could appreciate this input, then I know it's gonna be appreciated either way, right? Whether it's directly from others or from my ancestors, what I believe in, who I believe in, right? And in that sense even too. But it's definitely stepping in anew. And this is for those that are, it's for everyone. The messages are for everyone, but it's as if you gotta take the message for their worth, and not every message would apply to everyone, right? And like, meaning I will speak on this and this and that is coming to your life, or you're going to be receiving this. However, if you know you didn't do A, B, and C to get X, Z, and Y, you know what I'm saying? Like X, Y, and Z, then it's like, then don't, you know that that's not for you, that message, right? But those that are doing A, B, and C, they're going to get X, Y, and Z, right? So, an example, metaphor, right? So yeah, that's that. Like, you know where you're invested in, and so you know what you're gonna get back. And also a lot of things that occur that we don't deserve. We don't deserve, and we know that. And just keep on forward in your highest vibes and your best self, right? And it's gonna detach. It can't linger long. It's not for you. It's not you, right? You know what I'm saying? You got better. You got different coming in. Even haters' energies can't stand. They can't attach. They'll come, but they can't attach. They detach because they don't have no space, no dwelling space, right? It's like when I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm meditating, they have no dwelling place. You know, they can't survive. Okay, so that's that Cancerian Bastet, also known as woodpecker spirit. So also, I'm gonna get into the energy in Cancerian, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. However, Scorpio was in a shift, Pisces was in reverse. Is a deed and validation. Regarding validation, they were and are prevented. So someone trying to overstep regarding deeds, law, but they were in violation, right? So they were not valid. They were not valid. They are not valid. For someone, this message is coming through 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Someone, they're in violation. They were not valid in the deeds. So keep up with the deeds. Keep up with your your relatives, right? Because someone is trying to overstep, and they're going to be prevented, and they were and are prevented. And then there's an ongoing cycle. There's going on. Okay, so mindfulness is key. There's an ongoing cycle, okay, and then Virgo energy and Sagittarius energy, however, they were both in a shifting energy in opposite directions, right? So it was like passion is there, structure is here. Passion is there, structure is here, but they were opposite. So it's like alignment to be. Okay, and then also in Leo and Aries energy is gathering the proper necessities required. I am gathering the proper necessities, I am gathering the proper necessities that are required. Okay, and I'm hired. That came through, and I'm hired. Got the job. Someone got the job. Congratulations. Or someone just knows. Like there's levels. There's their elevation, right? So that's spiritually or directly, right? And it could be both, because spiritual takes part first before in the physical world, right? Even so, yeah. I feel for someone in particular, some got a job, like literally got a job. However, others are like in preparation in the spiritual realm. All right, and then it's a done deal. And so, in regarding Taurus energy in reverse, yeah, I almost bit my tongue. So be careful. It's a done deal, but something like that, like don't overspeak or overshare. You know, I feel like that. Don't overshare, and if you do share, it's like minimal information, right? To still protect like your deals going on, your assets, right? Your investment, like all that you got into this far in regarding self, right? Okay, regarding Taurus and Libra energy, however, Taurus was in reverse, was however knowing and observing to know. I am knowing and observing to know. Right where I begin. So what was coming through in that energy is, you know how a manager gets replaced, right? So it's as if however the manager have it, like that's boss status, right? And then yet a new management coming in, and I also wrote that new management, it was as if, well, I have to know where I begin. I have to observe everything that was, right? Because new management is here. That's the energy here. And to monitor, keep everything into account, right? And then work from off of that, right? New management. However, knowing and observing to know where I begin, right? And I didn't put my comma there. To know where I begin. So yeah, done deal. Best fit position on this team. And that was also coming through in individually. Everyone's is necessary. It's required to be boss status in every position. That's how it's gonna function the best, right? In family and business, in a relationship, and you know, all that good stuff. Friendship, even everyone is their A game. Put it like that. I'm about to write that down too. A game, okay? Cancerian, okay. And then Aquarius and Gemini energy for Cancerian. However, Gemini was in a shifting energy. Was communication that is key, requires my full attention and balance. Communication that is key, requires my full attention and balance. Okay, and then Capricorn energy, it says I'm dedicated for success. I'm dedicated for success. This requires my uninvited attention. I am dedicated for success. And it was like, yay. It was like cheering on. I feel like it was you. It for sure was me. But I feel like this could be inward energy though. Others too, but it's like, it starts from within, right? Like no one really could appreciate themselves. Like no one could appreciate someone until in a high vibes until they appreciate themselves, right? Like it's not gonna be felt the same. Like someone could give someone a compliment or gratitude, but until they actually accept like the value of whatever it is, it's not gonna be as amplified, right? Or not as embraced, deserved, right? Acknowledged. Okay, so you go, Glen Coco was coming through. You go, Glen Coco. Okay, this requires my uninvited attention. Okay, and then also what was coming through was confident spurts. You know, like growth spurts, but it was confident spurts. That's awesome. So, and I needed to write more information down. I knew it because I knew I had to be on the go. But it was confident spurts. So it's like, what? Oh yeah. So if someone like you felt as if someone triggered you in any way, it doesn't even have to be seen as trigger, but that's how it defines like a emotion effect, a cause and effect, right? So if there was a cause and effect from an interaction from someone, right, encounterment, and you felt as if you were moved a certain way, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. It depends on your energy, your current mental state, emotional state, and how your perception is perceiving that encounterment, right? And so it was as if your confidence is here, right? And it was a little bit nudged. It was like nudged, and that's not a bad thing. Because for so long you're to be at this confident level, but now with that nudge, you're doing good, and you're gonna have to level up in your confidence. A confidence spurt, just as a growth spurt, right? Okay, and it's like ego. It's like a ego and pride and proudness. There's different aspects of those that they're similar, but they're different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like confidence spurt. You're gonna enter into a new confidence. Okay, ancestors are paying ancestors homage. That's major. And then what was coming through was how much could a woodchuck, if a wood could chuck. You know how that goes, right? And then, because you're also a woodpecker, right? And spirit animal. And it says, it was as if Cancerian was like, I know, like, whether you know, you say this saying all the time, and you're just responding to that, right? But it was literally responding, but it's like two energies there. So it was like, I know, and I was laughing. I literally put laugh out loud, and it was like big smiles. It was big smiles too. So yeah, that's that. And one last thing here, Cancerian. Was someone messed with your alarm clock 3 times? 3 times someone messed with your alarm clock, or someone will try to. So pay attention to your alarm clocks. Like, don't miss the schedule, something of that nature is coming through. So we have these 3, the 5 of Cups, the full energy, and the Sun. So that's what's up. Let's get it going. 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, like this individuality, like this uniqueness, this empowerment, this connection is going on. Reconnection is how it's coming through. So built muscular is showing, or excuse me, built right is showing through in my deck. Risky out, safe routes, buying time, shift in energy, underdog rises up, and you act like it wasn't not only about these stacks in your zone 24/7 tripping. And that was in reverse. Someone wants to say that, but it's like you're not allowing space for, like, I'm hearing that haterade. I'm hearing that 90s kid here. Well, 90s woman now, but you know what I'm saying? I was born in the 90s. So yeah, that haterade, somewhat, you're not allowing space for that. You're not allowing space for that. I feel like someone wants to interact in complaints only to try to bring you your elevation down, or your frequency down, right? No low vibration is allowed here. Not in that sense. Like I feel like the only low vibration is when I'm chilling, I'm laying back. You know what I'm saying? That's the only low vibration. And even at that, I'm in the high, you know? So we have the moon energy coming through, and then we have here the Queen of Swords. Yes. Yes, someone will try to knock you. Check it out too. Like I said, you're correlated with the moon, Cancerian, Bastet, Woodpecker, Spirit. And then we have here the Queen of Swords. And so I don't know the backstory on this here so much. I need to look into it. However, it's just the image and displaying the message, right? So it's as if I'm not gonna allow that. I'm not gonna allow that space. I'm gonna detach. I'm gonna remove any people, place, and things and habits if need be. If it's even a habit, if need be, I'm gonna remove it. Okay, we have here the Four of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Yeah. And so I'm holding back. I feel like there's been also a reserving energy because I know it's necessary for me to reserve. Because it's gonna come a point in time, you know that saying, a save up for a rainy day. You know, if you ever need some, you have it, a stash, right? That's that energy. And then here we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, and to the Four of Pentacles. That Four of Pentacles is below the moon. So it's at a deeper level, there is challenges going on, yes, of course. And that's for everyone in their own way. However, there's an end, or there can be an end to sabotaging, right? Now, monitor your investment, Seven of Cups, because this is icky, yucky involvement, right? It's distasteful, discomfort, you know? And the universe, however, that puts it into that, if you are wanting to put it into that free will, you can put it into that involvement if so you choose, okay? The Spirit wants me to take that. Okay, if so you choose. Yeah, ending. Okay, we have that Sun with that Knight of Swords energy. But it's also, like I'm saying, it's your input. It requires your input. How you're going to perceive others and respond even, how you're interacting, and how you're allowing yourself to be treated, right? Approached. This is a fairness. This is a honorable. This is lively. Okay? And what is supportive of my emotional state? It's like I require the support as I support. That's the feel. The Queen of Cups and the Fool energy. Meaning that work. I require the investment as I invest. Even we have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands. There is an end of that, and because we have the star showing through, is what I'm saying. So there's a disturbance, loads, but yet we have the star showing through. Watering, tending, diligence, right? And we have the Cancerian, your energy, the Chariot, also double energy, double whammy, right? So mindful of that alarm clock even too. I feel like keep up with the appointments, keep up with all your schedules. If that's like dates with family, dates with the significant other, right? If you have a date, you have an outing to get to, keep up with that, because that matters. That makes a difference when you show up and show out. I'm hearing show up and show out. What's coming through is when you show up, it's showing out. So that's a good thing. Like your company, your presence, that's your investment. You just being involved, and that's appreciated more than you think. And for those that that had dealt with some family disturbance, it's like you just continue to do your part. Those that want to be involved with you, family members, they're going to be involved. Invest in those, and the other ones will come around if they want to come around. But if not, that's free will, and be okay with that. I'm being okay with that. I'm having to learn and teach myself to be okay with that. Do we have the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers? I didn't even show you the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. And then we have the Strength, which is Leo, Virgo energy, and Virgo season is about to come up. Man, Leo season went by so fast. It's interesting. Okay, but yeah, the 23rd is Virgo. Okay, so this is like a new me, a new way of loving, a new way of functioning, a new way of listening, attentiveness, right? Movement, exhilaration. There's no need to sit still for long, right? I was buying time before. That was risky. I'm built right. I'm more experienced. I'm shifting in energy. The underdog rises up. I'm feeling so good. This interaction, this confirmation, this validation is going on. Okay, that's what's up. It's that you're connecting to new, someone new is connecting to you or will be, and you're feeling it. Okay, we have here the Princess of Pentacles and the High Priestess, and we have the Queen of Pentacles behind that one. You may be connecting to Earth sign, or it doesn't have to be. It could, whoever this individual is, could be just like, how do I say, supporting you into feeling more rooted. That's that energy. Supporting you to feel more rooted. 9 of Wands, and knowing like how to protect yourself. We have the 3 of Wands, how to look at the situation as a whole. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Like, you know, like there's a lot of interaction, communication going on. If you're taking counseling or therapy, that could even be the case. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just pulling that out there. It's communication, a lot of communication going on, which is elevating. Okay, that's what I have there. If you're dealing with a Leo, it says their thing is they don't share much. It's as if they're all up for the new though. They don't share much, but they're doing much. That's the feel. They're doing a lot. They may not say a lot, but they feel a lot also. They may not say a lot, but they feel a lot. Okay, and they're trying to detach away from like bad habits, like unhealthy involvement, unhealthy habits, put it like that. And if you're involved with the water sign, another water sign, it could be Cancerian, doesn't have to be, but let me pick on this one first. That one's Cancerian. They're removing they definitely detach from it could have been a Leo or a Virgo. They detach from someone, and now they're focusing on new days, better days. Okay, so this Cancerian detached from a Virgo or a Leo, and they're or both, like a cusp. They could be like a Virgo Leo cusp or a Leo Virgo cusp, and they're just focused on better days. Okay, if you're involved with a Scorpio or a Pisces, it's also water sign, Cancerian too could apply. It's as if they're monitoring your communication style and how you're operating, how you're moving, how you're behaving, right? Your interactions even. Okay, yeah, they're definitely monitoring, and it's like they're watching you night and like day. Somehow they have like a way to keep in contact with you. So whether it's social media or family ties, like family friend ties, something like that. Okay. All right. If it's a Gemini, we have clean your energy. This one wants to come out, and then all those cards fell out. Clean your energy, excuse me. Ooh, we had a lot come out. 5, 6, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 6 came out. These 4 showed. We have dance, spend time with friends, use your hands, I always say wisely, and meditate. Clearing your energy to focus, that way you're focusing on the light of your situation, your involvement. Okay, meditate, use your hand wisely. Mindfulness of your usage, your hand movement. Be diligent. Okay, and then these 2 didn't show through, and they came over here on this side. We have make a meal and abundance planning. I feel like also while you're cooking, invest in that, your direction, right? Manifest in that way, Cancerian, in your direction. Okay, honorable vibes, lively vibes, and that returns to you, right? We have health checkup and planning a vacation. That didn't show through. I feel like you're gonna get out of a prior situation, like energy. At the same time, you have to check in with yourself, with your health, right? And not just that with the doctor. Yeah, it could even be for some. I feel like a physical is beneficial, right? As always, but it is necessary. But at the same time, you're gonna get yourself out of a prior situation, but keep on checking in with self, right? Self-care check-ins. Okay, drink tea and journal. Sit back in your energy and write notes. Write where in your handwriting that only you comprehend, only you're able to read. Okay, dance, shake off the energy, spend time with friends. Maybe you're gonna step out with each other, or you're gonna just step in, meaning y'all gonna have something indoors, right, in your house, one of your houses. Okay, And that's what's up. That's there. Okay, and meditate. You meditating and focusing your energies is going to benefit the ending of any involvement that is necessary to be an end, and also acceptance of any situation that or dynamic, right? The dynamic that you need to be like assured on. Acceptance, right? That's what I have there. It's 1143 Cancerian 7 Cancerian energy 2 pathway, portals, elevation. However, it's on you to do your part. It's up to you what you wish to do, right? Your life, your choice, your feedback, your comebacks, your effects, your cause and effects. All right, that's what we have there. It's 1143. Take care. Peace be. Did it stop? No.